What's up, YouTube? Let back with another video. So I haven't posted in a good bit, probably like a month or two. Not much been going on. I've just been slowly grinding, passing my one evaluation count, which I did do. I passed that one eval, and I did get a payout on that XFA just recently. So I'm actually gonna go over what I've been up to recently, not being very active on here. So I'm just gonna go to my Top Step account. I have three now. So this account right here, I was able to get a payout on about $700. This was a few days ago. This was 2 or 3 days ago, which would have been Tuesday. Tuesday, I believe. Yeah. And then after that, I bought these two new 50K Express accounts, or 50K eval accounts, and then I just passed them yesterday. And as you see, I'm up 800 across all of these today. Friday, today was CPI. I'll go over that in a little bit. But on this account, at least, that I got a payout on, all green. All green this month. I haven't lost. The first trade I took on this was January 30th. And I took a loss, pretty big size loss. And then start of February, just been on a hot streak. I haven't had a red day in February yet. I mean, break-even days, but I have taken losses, maybe like 2 real losses, but I was able to end green on the day, on every single day so far in February. So that's very, very encouraging. But moving forward, I know it's not going to stay like this forever. The market doesn't always give you, you're not always going to be green forever. So I'm trying to stay level-headed and make sure I am staying disciplined and only taking my setup moving forward. So yeah, that is pretty much how. I'm not going to go into depth with the trade detail or the trade recaps on these previous trades, but yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I just got a payout, and I just got a winning day on these new accounts, as well as the account I just got a payout on. So I will go into the charts. So coming into the day, all right, coming into the day, I was honestly bearish, but I could see either way. So what I was looking at mainly, here we had a 1 hour fair value gap that I was looking at that we were holding really well. And we also had this 4 hour fair value gap up here I was looking to draw towards. So I wasn't sure. I was just waiting to see a market open if we would want to manipulate higher into this fair value gap and then continue lower, because overall, we're in a pretty bearish trend on the higher time frame. Sorry, my mouse is being very weird. Yeah, overall we are in a very bearish trend, so I would just want to see either at open we tap into this 4 hour fair value gap and continue lower, or hold this 1 hour fair value gap, get manipulation, hold this 1 hour fair value gap and continue higher, having this 4 hour fair value gap as a target, as well as internal highs. So coming into the day, I'll rewind a little bit more. All right, so this 9:30 candle, I'm just gonna go back to actual open. So at open, got manipulation up into this 5-minute, and okay, it's just fast forwarding too much. So yeah, we got manipulation into this 5-minute fair value gap right here. I was honestly looking for longs, even out of if we got this 5-minute inverse to this 4 hour fair value gap, It would have been a little bit chasey, but we had a retrace down into this 5-minute change in the state at that point. So I was looking to see what it would want to do from there, but it didn't. It held, went lower, and then here, beautiful candle, took out this low. What are you doing? Whatever. Took out this low, and am I just trying to? Okay, yeah, okay. Here we go. Took out this low. I'll hop out on the 1 minute. So we took this inside of this 1 hour fair value gap. Keep in mind. So that's. I was actually pretty bearish here, to be honest. I could see either way. However, after seeing this, I would honestly expect it to continue lower. But once I saw this candle go back up, I was like, yeah, this is pretty bullish because we just manipulated this low. We're inside this 1 hour fair value gap. We have all this liquidity up here. This is the CPI data wick, which is a very high draw on liquidity. That's just beautiful buy side liquidity, and getting this sweep and then just this insane that's almost an 100.1 minute candle, and I entered on that. I entered long, and then right as this closed, I got in right about here, and then I targeted like this high because it was already 1.1 to 1.6. I did enter this with a lot of risk, a lot more than I would have wanted. So this account right here that I just got a payout on, it was down at about 750 balance, and with Top Step, if you take a payout, your drawdown immediately comes up to $0. So I only had $750 to risk. So I ended up risking about that much on this trade, which pretty big mistake. Although it won, that I should not be risking my entire XFA that I just got a payout on. That's just very reckless of me, or fairly reckless, because I just got a payout on that account. I'm trying to get consistent payouts. I just got 2 more XFAs, so I'm trying to keep stacking. And that just wasn't the smartest play by me. It did end up playing out because it was just such a clear model. We ran through this fair value gap very cleanly, and just clean 100-point candle displacement through that fair value gap. I entered right as this candle kind of started to pull back. I've seen that signature in price a lot. It has this big candle, next candle opens, pulls back, and then just pumps. So I entered right about there because I was confident enough in seeing that continue higher. So once it got up a little bit more, I think I had my original TP right about here, but once I saw it kind of just start playing around, I took it off right about here for about like a 1.5 maybe. I was up a lot. I didn't want to skew my consistency rule because with Top Step, on these 2 new accounts, I chose the consistency rule, the 40% consistency rule over the standard path, which is 5 winning days of $150 or more. I ended up choosing the other one where it's 40% consistency over 3 days. So I just didn't want my consistency to be so skewed due to me risking so much on this trade, which I don't want to be doing moving forward. So I just kind of took off 4 of my 5 contracts here, and then I left a runner to go to this 4-hour fair value gap, but it got stopped out right about here. I moved my stops up to above or below this fair value gap. So I got stopped out about there, up 800 on the day, across 3 XFA accounts. So the main takeaway from today is I should not be risking that much. It was not the smartest decision. Need to learn from that. I already journaled it, but moving forward, I just need to make sure that I follow this consistency rule. So now $800, that can't be more than 40% of my total profits that I make. So I'll just do the math real quick. 800 times 4, or is divided by 4. So I need to make 2,000 as of right now. This is my biggest winning day. I can't make less than 2,000, which that would be my biggest payout if I get to that. If I get to that 2,000 number, I'd be pulling out. Oh, that's some copy trading. That would be about another 1,000 or so. 2,500, which would be 1,250. That would be a 3K plus payout. That'd be close to a 3.5K payout, which would be insane. That would be my biggest payout by far. I think my biggest payout's 2K, or like 1.8K. That was, I think that was August. Oh crap, that scared me. Sorry, my timer. So I'm gonna finish this video up, but a 3K payout would be my biggest payout by far. So I'm just gonna make sure I stay disciplined. That's really the biggest thing. And I make sure I'm not taking anything stupid, and making sure I preserve my accounts and lower my risk down. So that's the goal moving forward. Ideally, I can start making more of these videos, which would be great, but I don't have the most time right now, so just trying to balance everything. And yeah, that was the trade recap. That was what's been going on with me recently. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.